Hi, this is Heinz of QuantumQik Careers. I'm wearing my Rotary mask for this reason. I was invited recently to speak to the Wayne State Rotaract organization. That is the Rotary Club for university students. And it was a fairly impromptu meeting, and I asked the question, so what should I speak about? What are some key things you think we need to learn? I spoke with the executive. So for you as an executive group, what do you need to know to operate Rotaract effectively and efficiently? The first thing I wish I had said, but I didn't think about it until later, was listen, learn to listen. And I'll expound on that a bit in this video so that those that were in the meeting and didn't hear this discussion can view it later. In listening, the first thing is listening is to listen to understand. Covey teaches us that. Not to listen to reply. Listen so I can jump in with my view. It's rather listen to make sure you understand the other person. I add to that, listen to feel. Listen to feel what they are feeling in their presentation. And there's a trick around just making sure that we're operating effectively there is C&C. Clarify and confirm. Oh, Heinz, you said this. Is this what you mean by that? To make sure that I really understand what you're saying. And by doing that, I'm also beginning to feel what you feel. So to clarify, to show you that I'm genuinely interested in what you're saying and that I can feel what you feel. So clarify and confirm is a key there. And in doing that, we can also use yes, and tell me more, and tell me. Those are two key phrases that help us expound and grow our communication skills in listening. We often hear, yeah, but. Usually when we hear yeah, but, we can assume the person has not been listening to understand, rather to wait to get in. A very good friend of mine, Dr. Colin Moore, taught me that the yeah, but bird is extinct. So don't use yeah, but if you can. Use some of these other skills here in communication. So the first skill that we talked about was listening. The second one was leadership. It's the executive group of Rotaract to whom I was speaking. And leadership is a key element of what they're doing. You guys are leaders. What are the two main roles of a leader? The first one is to create ambitious followers, to create passionate followers for your vision. As a leader, I have a vision for something. I can see a future state. We want to go there. We want to go there. I want to so create and impart passion in you that you want to follow us and join us. That's the first role, is to have that vision and say, let me impart that passion to you so that you'll want to join us. The second role of a leader is to create new leaders. And Rotaract is an organization like many others that rotates its executive on a regular basis, which means when you are moving to your next roles or moving off of Rotaract, who's going to come in behind you? We want to train them to be effective leaders too. The next thing, a leader, of course, from that vision should be creating goals that we can operate on to drive us towards the vision so we're not static. The next thing I spoke about was character. And in this, I go back and refer to the big three that I teach every class when I'm teaching at Wayne State. First lecture, rule one, be on time. It's respectful, the right thing to do, and it builds your credibility and your reputation. Second thing is do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it. I'll get you this report on Tuesday. It's Tuesday, where's your report? Again, it's credibility, your responsibility, and it is your reputation. The third thing is manage that expectation. I can't get you the report on Tuesday. Is Thursday okay? So you've managed that expectation. So you're not going to disappoint me if it comes in Thursday instead of Tuesday, because now I changed my expectations. Angela Mayo says that people are not going to remember what you say or what you did. They're going to remember how you made them feel. Disappointment is a feeling that's hard to forget. So don't disappoint people. The other thing that I was going to address, and I did, was meetings that really work. You're going to be sitting as an executive group through meetings and creating, scheduling meetings. The first thing in a meeting is to make sure we understand the objective. By the time this meeting is over, we will have decided to do something. We will have decided when the first social event is for our organization. That's all different now because of COVID-19. But we will have made a decision about something. Of course, that's all structured around a meaningful agenda. An agenda is a roadmap for a meeting. It's who's going to bring what to the meeting so we can discuss it and make that decision. There are a couple of other suggestions on running meetings effectively that really work. Don't start a meeting on the hour or half hour, because in our culture, plus or 5 minutes seems to be okay. But if you put in your agenda, you're going to start at 9:15. People will think that's weird. They'll pay attention and they'll be there on time. So starting the meeting off the hour, having a roadmap for the meeting called an agenda, making sure you have a very clear definition of the decision that you're going to make at the end of the meeting. Finally, after the meeting, 3 W's. Who's going to do what by when? That's the follow-up. That's where the results come in the meeting. Who's going to do what by when? And ensure that that then becomes part of a follow-up. Again, these are the things that I spoke about when I spoke with the leadership of the Rotaract group for Wayne State. And again, I'm going to post this on LinkedIn, but also on Facebook, because they're pretty strong Facebook users. Again, it's Heinz from QuantumQik. I also teach part-time at Wayne State. So many thanks to Divakar Mukhi for inviting me to do this, to Kevna, who's the, I guess, the past president of the Rotaract, and oh gosh, to Hussein, who's the current president of Rotaract. Thank you guys so much for this.